Hey, it's Will from Your Career Master, and in this video, we're going to be talking about managers and essentially how your manager at work could actually be holding you back in your career. Firstly, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. More videos coming out each and every week to help make you a more successful and capable professional. Now, let's be honest here about managers. They are not all created equal. I know even for me personally in my career, I've had managers who are fantastic, who support my development, who push for more money and for bonuses and for pay rises on my behalf, who support my career progression, even if that means changing roles, departments, or even changing companies. So they're the great managers, but I've also had some not so great managers who don't really know how to support you in your role, don't really care about how much work's on your plate. They palm off work to you. They don't keep you in the loop and be transparent with what's happening in the broader business. They don't provide support and clarity, or they don't include you across key projects that are happening and just keep you informed about what's happening in their world and how that might relate to you and be important for you in terms of your role and the key projects that you're working on. So it's really important to understand that your manager is not God. Just because they're your manager and just because they might be more experienced in their career than you, maybe they're more senior than you and they've been in the game a little bit longer, that does not mean that they've got all the answers, and it also does not make them the complete arbiter in terms of understanding what you should be doing with your career, and it also doesn't mean that all of their feedback about your development is going to be completely realistic and justified and actually just good advice at all. And it's also really important to understand that if you're really gunning for a new role or a promotion or more money or high salary, whatever it is, that if your manager is not providing you and supporting you with a really clear roadmap of how you can get there, then that manager is not doing their job, or at least they're not doing their job effectively. They should be supporting you on your journey towards making more money and also improving your skills and your experience so that you can go forward in your career, so that you can become more successful. That is part of their role, is supporting you in your role and making sure that you've got everything that you need to do to get your job done. But if your manager is saying that you can't get a promotion or a pay rise or a bonus until you hit this particular milestone or jump through this particular hurdle that they've put up for you, then frankly, that could be complete BS. But it's totally possible that you could have another manager who was there to really properly support you and wouldn't make you jump through all these hurdles and wouldn't make you hit these milestones, but actually would acknowledge the great work you've already done and really try to gun for you to get that promotion or pay rise that you're going after. So what it really boils down to is that you really have to take your manager's advice with a grain of salt, because a lot of it's going to be biased from their own personal and professional experience as well. It is totally possible that your manager doesn't want to go to a senior person and ask for more money for you because they're busy asking that person for more money for themselves. Time and time again in my career, I've seen that in many cases, a manager's reluctance to go to a senior person to ask or advocate for you to get more money or a bonus, a lot of that is due to the manager's own personal reluctance, their own squeamishness, or maybe their own perception that it's not the right time for the business, or it's not the right time for them, or it's not the right time for you. Or maybe it's because that manager has their own personal uncomfortable issues around money that they feel uncomfortable talking with senior people about, and that's then being pushed onto you. And that's becoming a blocker for you in your own career progression as well. So I also really challenge you in that respect that if you're not getting the momentum you want, go and talk to someone more senior and get their perspective. You don't have to knock on their door of the CEO and say, I want more money and my manager is holding me back. That's not the right way to go about it either. But if you're not getting the traction you want with your manager, just go and talk to someone else about understanding what is a better pathway, what's a clearer pathway that the business can help map out for you and say, look, I'm willing to work for it. I'm willing to jump through the hurdles and hit the milestones, but I just want to make sure that my salary is benchmarked against the industry average and actually aligns with your performance in that particular year, because that's fair and totally reasonable. And I don't think any company is going to throw it back in your face if that's the way you approach it. You approach it from a perspective of trying to be better and trying to add value, but just wanting more transparency and also more recognition for the great work that you've done in your role. Hey, it's Will Vaughan from Your Career Master. Hope you found this video helpful. And if you did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because there's more videos coming out each and every week. And I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.